So look, I would be lying if I say that I was dreaming to get a job like the job that I currently have, and being able to influence the industry and my organization in the way that I'm able to do it now. I'll start by saying I've been, as you mentioned, fortunate enough to to count and to receive the love and the care of my family, particularly my mother, because my father passed away when I was 15 years old. My mother didn't have the opportunity to go to school. She was not allowed to go to school because in my country, many years back, males still thought that it was women shouldn't go to school. But she's an extremely smart person, and she wanted me to succeed. So it all started there, having someone that care about you and someone that give you the opportunities to grow and to be able to unlock those capabilities and the talent that all of us have. When I finished my school, I was fortunate enough to get people in my life, my teachers, and particularly priests that push the boundaries and say, look, Edgar, I think you're doing well in school, you need to get to university. Unfortunately, we didn't have any money or any resources to go to university, but he was very clear that I have to go and fight myself to get a scholarship. And that to me is a key learning in terms of, again, we all have capability, and sometimes we need people who actually see what we can do and how we can grow and actually deliver things that we never thought possible. So I was fortunate enough to get these people in my life, sort of push the boundaries, and I managed to get to uni. And then I got the scholarship. And when I was finishing uni, BHP Billiton at that point in time was looking for graduates with very good marks in uni. I basically ended up my uni with a cum laude degree. And they wanted me to be in their, what we used to call a very rudimentary type of graduate program. This is back in 1989. And I think from day one I could see the leaders of this company wanted me to succeed and to grow and to be able to someday become in the future become a leader of that company, of that asset in Colombia. And the main reason, I still remember one of the leaders saying, we don't have Colombian engineers ready to take and to lead this organization, and we need to prepare a few. So I can say that I was lucky enough to have people that were sort of gave me the opportunity to move forward, but also an organization like BHP in this case, that was looking for people or talent around the world and developing that talent. And during my life or my working life with Cerro Matoso in Colombia, I had the opportunity to be exposed, first of all, to learn English. My English wasn't really good. And then I was asked to go to Holland to continue studies there and learn about the industry and the importance of making sure that there was an industry that could be safe and sustainable. So I had the opportunity to go there for a couple of years with my wife and learn a lot in terms of how they wanted me to operate and the basics of how we wanted to operate in BHP. And since then I think, again, I was lucky enough to count with leaders that identify the areas that I needed to develop as a leader to become a senior leader in the organization. So I went to Peru, I went to Chile to operate in some of the copper assets. I went back to Cerrejón in Colombia to work in re-engineering and optimization of the operations. So learning everything around safety, culture, productivity, the same pillars that we all look at today, and we say they are fundamental for the future and success of our industry. Then I was asked to come to Melbourne, this was back in 2006, 2007, to lead the global function of HSE. And the main reason why that was important to me was, one, to understand how BHP was globally operating and addressing the safety and sustainability challenge, but at the same time to bring my own experiences from South America and my experience in the operations, so I could somehow influence as well the organization. So in a way, those things allow me to grow and became asset president of Escondida, which is the biggest private copper mine in the world. We were shareholders. And then I was asked to come to Western Australia Iron Ore and work with the teams here. And now, happy to be appointed and take the role as Minerals Australia president, which is a great responsibility. 42,000 people, safety being priority number one, and a suite of commodities that we have across Australia and that are fundamental to the success of the company.